This is my final socialization about the two micro teaching that we watch in this part of the semester. So let me share with you the screen and show you my final socialization. So give me a 1 minute and we can start. Okay. Uh, okay, teacher, thank you for this part of the academic process. Thank you for your support and your help in this academic part. So, okay, good morning. My name is Jason David Gonzalez Solarte. This final socialization present a compared to micro teaching experience. The first was micro teaching was focused on food and drinks and the structure like and I don't like with young learners. The second micro teaching was focused on daily routines and telling time with adult A1 learning in a virtual class. I will summarize the context, the main challenge, the methodological decision, the resource used, and the lesson learned for my future teaching practice. The context of the first micro teaching was face-to-face a class with the second and fourth grade. In my case, was fourth grade in the Institución Educativa San Luis Gonzaga in Tocancipá, Cundinamarca. And the topic was food and drinks, and the communicative function was expressing a preference with like and I don't like. And the second micro teaching was implemented in a Centro de Formación Educativa, CENFE, with all learning in an A1 English validation program. The class was virtual and the topic was daily routines and telling time. In both contests, the needs were related to basic vocabulary, visual support, oral participation, interaction, and formative assessment. In this part, I want to uh, show you or focus this part of the presentation because the children was very happy, very interested, show they are excited for the class. And with the adult was very difficult. The adult have no more confidence, maybe feel afraid, but we really in this part of the two worlds, no? The children was happy and the adults more reserved, afraid because have a different environment and situation. So the micro teaching one was in the fourth grade in San Luis Gonzaga School. Food and drinks. Here the students were very happy, sing songs, practice and repeat after me, and interaction. And with the adults, we have the virtual class and through Microsoft Teams platform. And in this part, we have a formative assessment, interaction, and all the time I try the students practice their speaking because for me it's very important the student is speaking, not only write or write in chat because for me it's not really good because with the translator or the AI they can write and say anything, but I prefer speak. If they speak, they practice and build a vocabulary, grammar, and practice. That is the reason for that I prefer to use a no chat. I prefer to use speaking all the time, open microphone or a raise hand and say everything that they want to say and repeat and repeat and repeat and practice the speaking. So in the third slide, let me share here. Um, let me share here the other slide was in relation to challenge, the first micro teaching required strong classroom management because the students were challenged, or children, learners, were challenge learners, and the activity involved movement, flashcard, and online interaction. Like I say in the last part, is sing, dance, move, um, for that reason. Uh, some important challenges were mixed grades because in this class we do it in the library and we have students for the three grades, or four grades, but three different classes. And important challenges were mixed race, pronunciation, timing, the use of the mother tongue, because sometimes the students speak in Spanish, and the flow of the survey activity. As a teacher, I would improve this class with clearer modeling, comprehension checks question, a stronger class signals, pronunciation drilling, and a quick exit ticket. So in the second micro teaching, the main challenge was the virtual environment. Student could participate through the microphone, chat, but I don't prefer to chat, creation and share screen, but interaction depending on the connectivity, confidence, and clear instruction. Other challenge were microphone use, breakout rooms, and time control. As a teacher, I could improve the virtual class with short tags, audio checks, more supporting pages. So for modulars activities and immediate feedbacks in the book classes, the PPP methodological help organize the sequence from presentation to get practice and communicative production. Okay, so in this way, the most important learning for the first micro teaching was the evaluation of dynamic resource for child learners, flashcards, movement, clapping, survey, and peer work help students understand the topic and participate actively. I also learned that observation is essential to evaluate participation, pronunciation, and writing production. And for the future classes, I would recommend using less text, more modeling, clearly class diagnose, I mean, rubric and short closely activity. So for the second micro teaching, I learned that adult A1 learner need activities connected with real life. They learn things that was useful because students could talk about their own schedules, slide, word walls, listening practice, such as participation and breaking rules supported by the virtual environment. For future classes, I would recommend use a short check-in, demonstrate each activity first, control time more carefully, straining our confidence and keeping a final feedback loops. Overall, the practical helped me understand the importance of objectives, time and resource assessment and student-centered production. So, in conclusion, the two micro teaching experiences helped me connect lesson planning with real teaching practice. I learned that a good lesson plan makes clear, objective, realistic timing, visual result, interaction, evidence learning, and reflection. Their learning needs movement, repetitions, and virtual support. All learning need relevance, confidence, and practical language. This is my presentation. So, this is some recommendations that I put, and this is some evidence pictures. Here we can find the children, girls and boys, and later in the class, the parents and the grandmother and grandfather help her grandchildren to practice for the English class. And La Señora Isabel, I have reminded the woman because she is a older woman, but she participated in the class very happy, and this made me feel. And later in the class with the adult in CENFE or Centro de Formación, I was very happy. The students are very happy. They participate. In the first, they don't have more confidence, but step by step, later and later, we can do the students participate, speak and practice their daily routines. So this is my presentation. I use the PPP structure, a visual meaning, interaction confidence, assessment evidence, because they have some assessment with the through the internet, and in reflection and feedback in the final of the class. This is my final socialization, teacher. Thank you for your support one more time, and God bless you for this academic opportunity. I'm very happy to be with you in this part of the academic process. And that's all. Thank you, teacher, and have a good day and enjoy your life.